Turkey is a transcontinental nation between Europe and Asia. Throughout time, the nation has had a history of bridging the gap between Eastern and Western cultures. However, in the last century, Turkey has become more westernized, leading to it possibly becoming a European Union member. But is the nation ready? Let's find out. Turkey is a nation with a very complex history. The Anatolian Peninsula, present-day Turkey, has been home to various ancient civilizations. The region played a vital role in trade and cultural exchanges during the Bronze Age. The Greeks established colonies along the western coast, and the Persian Empire eventually absorbed much of Anatolia. Alexander the Great's conquest brought Hellenistic influence, and the area became part of the Roman Empire. With the division of the Roman Empire, Constantinople, modern-day Istanbul, became the capital of the Byzantine Empire. Byzantium flourished as a center of art, culture, and Christianity, enduring until the fall to the Ottoman Turks in 1453. The most significant chapter in Turkey's history is the rise of the Ottoman Empire. Founded in the 13th century by Osman I, the empire expanded under leaders like Mehmed II, capturing Constantinople and marking the end of the Byzantine Empire. The Ottomans controlled a vast territory, including Southeast Europe, Western Asia, and North Africa for several centuries. In the 19th century, the Ottoman Empire faced internal strife and external pressures from European powers. The Tanzimat reforms aimed to modernization, but the empire continued to weaken. The Young Turks movement emerged, leading to the establishment of the Republic of Turkey in 1923. Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, the founder of modern Turkey, initiated a series of reforms to modernize the country, including the adoption of a new alphabet, secularization, and women's rights. Istanbul was replaced by Ankara as the capital. Turkey remained neutral during most of World War II and later joined NATO in 1952. The Cold War era saw Turkey aligning itself with the Western Bloc. Turkey has experienced political and economic transformations in recent decades. It has faced challenges such as military coups, economic crises, and debates over the role of religion in public life. In the 21st century, Turkey has been a key player in regional geopolitics with a focus on its role in the Middle East and its relationship with the European Union. This relationship has become more intricate in that Turkey is aspiring to become a member nation, which is the focus of today's episode. First, we'll look at the current economic data on Turkey. Next, we'll investigate why Turkey wants to become an EU member. And then after that, we'll look into some of the obstacles and hurdles the nation faces in becoming an EU member. Before we begin, if you enjoy learning about geography and earth science, then you'll like the content of my channel. So be sure to subscribe to my channel, Our World, Our Planet, Our Home. Let's begin. First, let's look at the economy of Turkey, as this characteristic is greatly connected to becoming a member of the EU. As of 2024, Turkey has a GDP of $3.6 trillion, 11th in the world. Its per capita income is around $42,000 a year, which has increased significantly in the last few decades. The average Human Development Index of the nation is 0.838, classified as very high, but the disparity between regions is high, with Istanbul having the highest and Southeast Anatolia the lowest. In addition, the average per capita income and Human Development Indexes are lower than most of the European Union nations. Yet, Turkey does have a diversified economy mixed between the primary, secondary, and tertiary sectors. What are some of the reasons why Turkey wants to become an EU member? Many of the causes are human geographical. One reason has to do with its economy. Historically, Turkey has lagged other industrialized nations in terms of prosperity and disparities. Access to the EU's single market economy, one of the largest in the world, could boost trade and investment, leading to economic growth. It may also attract foreign direct investment and enhance economic stability. Another reason is related to economics and geopolitics, and that's more modernization. By joining an organization like the EU, Turkey would be able to adopt some progressive policies to boost economic growth and to also align their legal and institutional frameworks geopolitically with EU standards, driving internal reforms and improvements. Another reason has to do with travel amongst nations. If Turkey were to be accepted to the EU, Turkish citizens will be able to travel freely between other EU nations, which economically is seen as a significant benefit for both businesses and tourism. Turkey borders two EU nations, Greece to the west and Bulgaria to the north. Turkey's journey to become an EU nation goes as far back as nearly 4 decades, when the nation applied to be part of the organization in 1987. Its application was accepted in 1999 during the Helsinki European Council, and in 2005, negotiations began between Turkey and the EU. However, there have been multiple hurdles, and as of 2024, Turkey isn't an EU nation. But why? A lot of the issues are associated with internal issues within Turkey. One has to do with economics, and that's what I mentioned before, disparities. While many Turks have high-quality standards of living, many don't. There are notable differences in economic development between urban and rural areas, as well as across different regions of the country. Western regions, including cities like Istanbul and Ankara, tend to be more developed than eastern and southeastern regions. In addition, these disparities in access to social services, healthcare, and other support systems can contribute to varying levels of well-being among the population. Another hurdle has to do with geopolitics. Turkey has faced criticism for perceived shortcomings in these areas, with concerns about the independence of the judicial system, freedom of expression, and the treatment of minorities. The EU sees this as a challenging concern which does not align with their philosophy. Outside of Turkey, the long-standing Cyprus issue has been a major obstacle. Turkey does not officially recognize the Republic of Cyprus, a member state of the EU. The Cyprus dispute involves territorial divisions and disagreements between the Republic of Cyprus and the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. Progress in the EU-Turkey relations have been hindered by the lack of a resolution to this conflict. Religiously, Turkey is majority Muslim, with over 90% of the population practicing it. While the nation is secular, and there are other sizable Muslim countries in Southeast Europe, it does differ from the rest of the EU in that most of those nations are Christian and secular, as well as having more people that are non-religious. Related to this, Turkey's physical geographic position closer to the Middle East can pose a security risk. If Turkey is admitted into the EU and free travel between bordering nations is allowed, this could increase the flow of terrorists into Europe, particularly from fundamentalist countries within the Middle East such as Syria, Iraq, and Iran. And a final hurdle is public opinion. Public opinion within Turkey regarding EU membership has varied, and there have been periods of increased nationalism that question the benefits of joining the EU. This attitude has been influenced by factors such as the slow pace of negotiations, perceived unequal treatment, and domestic political considerations. There may be a day that Turkey is admitted into the European Union. However, it may be a while until then. Besides Turkey's own internal issues, the EU is having issues of its own, including trying not to lose member states. In 2020, the United Kingdom withdrew from the European Union, a move known as Brexit. This move was a nationalist policy supported by some of the population and then Conservative Prime Minister Boris Johnson. As of now, other European nations are going through changes geopolitically, leading to a rise of nationalistic and Eurosceptic parties in EU nations such as Poland, Italy, and the Netherlands. If this trend continues, there is a possibility that more current EU nations may exit. Turkey may see this and ultimately may not want to become a member nation, especially if a nationalistic government is elected. Like everything, only time will tell. That's the end of today's episode. Thank you so much again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment with your feedback in the comment section below. If you enjoy learning about geography and earth science material, please subscribe to my channel, Our World, Our Planet, Our Home. Until next time!